Hello everyone, this is Thoughtful Salt, and this is Demo Man, a series that looks at the indie games in Xbox Live Arcade.
This game uses only 2 buttons.
And what are we taking a look at today?
Press X or B when enemies are in range.
We are taking a look at one of the most entertaining games I played in a long time. And it's not because of its sense of humor or anything, it's because of its gameplay. One Finger Death Punch. Let's take a look. Levels, survival, I think we'll do levels.
Do not button mash.
I like that. Warning.
The round 1. You cannot move in this game. Wait for enemies to enter the zone.
The zone.
The enemy has entered the zone. Notice how the gray enemies take 1 hit. Press X now to attack this enemy.
Alright.
Wait
Bow!
for enemies to approach you.
Ba!
Using
Ba!
only the
Bow!
X and B buttons.
Wah! Yeah! 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 Wah! 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 Ah! Oh man.
Round complete. Faster! Press X or B when enemies enter your zone. You will see the X or B zones light up when you are able to attack.
Oh man. You know what, people?
Round complete.
There's been a lot of talk about what constitutes a game in the modern day context.
Try not to miss.
I've had conversations about whether Dear Esther or Proteus qualify as a game, and a lot of arguments I've seen have said that they aren't games because they have limited inputs. Well, what about this game? It's 2 buttons. Literally 2 buttons. In Dear Esther, all you use is 2 sticks.
Is your overall
Proteus, you only use
mastery.
2 sticks.
Keep playing.
So what's the difference?
Score.
Those games are obviously games now, because this game exists, and it's
You
awesome.
need to kill. This is your life.
The stereotypical voice acting, yeah, some people can have a problem with that, but god damn! Just look, I feel like Bruce Lee fighting a dragon and Chuck Norris at the same time. Oh, Woo! Oh, take that. Feel my fists of fury.
All throwing weapons kill in 1 hit. Press X or B to throw.
This game has an interesting depth of mechanics despite its limited inputs. However, it does have a problem or two, and we'll get to that in a second. Woo! Destruction. Wow. Take that. Ooh.
You are rewarded with a medal if you miss less than 10 times.
Wow.
Round.
Alright. Art style in this game. It does its job. It's not the best looking art style, but this is a game that emphasizes...
Press X or B in the combat zone. Buttons move slowly in this zone.
The art style executes what it's attempting to do extremely well, which is to provide an avenue
Require you to press B and X.
for insane amounts of destructions and beatdowns without tanking the frame rate. And for that, I'm grateful that this game chose this style.
Once you engage a brawler, you must defeat him before fighting other enemies.
Oh, yep, there's one of the major problems. Now, the interesting choice of pressing X or B is one of the faults of this game, because you know what, when you look at your Xbox 360 controller, what button is the X button closest to? The pause button.
Gold medal awarded.
And unfortunately, that's not a problem you can just overlook. It's a conscious decision by the level designers.
Green enemies have 2 hits. The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
when you got this amount of enemies being thrown at you, yeah, see, like right there. When you got that amount of enemies, it's very tough not to accidentally press the pause button every now and then, and that can fatally ruin the flow of an otherwise great session. If there was an option to change the buttons you had to press to A instead of X, then this game wouldn't have an issue like that, but unfortunately, that's what we have to deal with.
Gold medal awarded.
But it's significant that this is the only flaw that I could actually find in the game itself.
Sword round.
Ooh. It makes you feel like such a badass.
Destroy your enemies by pressing X and B.
There's another problem, the tutorials go by so quickly that it's almost hard to get the gist of what they're trying to say.
Take your time. Fight him slowly. Look at the X and B buttons moving down the screen. Victory! Gold medal awarded.
I really like what this game has to offer though. It's fast, it's kinetic, it feels great, except for the times you press the pause button, it flows great.
Below them.
Yeah, those enemies can become a bit problematic. One finger death punch, everybody. You know what? I would actually highly recommend this game if you're looking for a beatdown game. There's not many games that offer something like this with such stellar execution. It's available on the Microsoft Xbox Live Indie Arcade. So go and pick it up. I think you'll highly enjoy this. This has been Thoughtful Salt, and I'll see you next time.